Need to expand the local storage on your PC or Mac for music and movies, or all those pics and videos that collect on your phone? An external solid-state drive, SSD, is a fast and convenient fix. PCMag has been testing and reviewing SSDs since the very first models debuted, subjecting internal and external drives to our rigorous benchmark testing. Important factors we consider in evaluating them include speed, capacity, and cost per gigabyte, as well as physical size, style, ruggedness, security features, and interface. This guide makes sense of these and many more factors. The Crucial X9 Pro is our current overall top pick for most buyers, but we stand behind all our recommendations, selected for specific use cases and budgets. See them all below, then read on for a detailed guide to shopping for the drive that best meets your needs. We have listed the best portable SSDs of 2024, and the key features you need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 5. Kingston XS2000 External SSD. We put the Kingston XS2000 against many of the best portable SSDs in the market, including Samsung's very fast TB3-powered X5. Also rocking a 20 GBps bus, we threw in the SanDisk Extreme Pro 2, ADATA SS900G, and WD_Black P50. We included a couple of comparably priced 10 GBps SSDs like the SanDisk Extreme, Samsung T7 Touch, and Crucial X8 too. When it comes to game load times, Kingston's XS2000 proved itself very capable. The XS2000 came in second place to the Samsung X5 by a fraction of a second, but outperformed all the other 20 GBps competitors. The 10 GBps competition lagged the XS2000 by a couple of seconds, but Samsung's T7 Touch proved the slowest in the group. We used the Disk Bench storage benchmarking tool to test file transfer performance with a custom dataset. We write a 50 GB dataset including 31,227 files of various types, like pictures, PDFs, and videos to the SSD, copy that dataset to a new folder, and then we follow up with a reading test of a newly written 6.5 GB zip file. The XS2000 did extremely well in our file transfer tests. It scored second place across the board, edging out ahead of the ADATA SE900G and SanDisk Extreme Pro 2. However, it fell behind the TB3-enabled Samsung X5 once again. Mark 10 is a trace-based benchmark that uses a wide-ranging set of real-world traces from popular applications and common tasks to measure the performance of storage devices. To test drives that store files rather than applications, we utilize the data drive benchmark. Due to its DRAM-less architecture, the XS2000 fell behind some of the competition in this PC Mark 10 workload, but still led the WD_Black P50 and ADATA SE900G while maintaining close proximity to the Samsung X5. Number 4. ADATA SE770G External SSD. Based in Taipei, Taiwan, ADATA has a solid reputation for producing low-cost solutions that perform well above their price point, undercutting higher-profile brands. Over the past year, we've seen some excellent new products from them, including a competitively priced NVMe PCIe 4.0 drive. The ADATA SE770G external SSD reviewed here is a more mainstream solution that provides customers with portable high-speed external storage, but with an exciting twist. Is this a uniquely styled product that customers will love, or a gimmicky drive that merely a brief diversion? You decide. The SE770G comes in only 512 GB and 1 TB models, and neither is especially expensive. On the UK Amazon, the 1 TB model is only £131.33, and the 512 GB capacity is £101.56, making the larger capacity model easily the best value. Stock on the US Amazon has been depleted due to the popularity of this line, but it should be back soon, costing $139.99 for the 1 TB and $89.99 for the 512 GB version. As with any online purchases, local sales tax might apply and there may be better deals to be found. ADATA doesn't invest heavily in packaging, and the SE770G comes pressed into a vacuum-formed plastic tray inside a thin card box. Inside the box is the drive, 2 USB cables, and a quick start guide in 14 of the most spoken languages. The drive contains no files, but the guide directs you to a web location where ADATA can supply you with extra documentation, support, and software. And it needs to be said, before you plug it into a computer, this drive looks decidedly mundane. It's roughly rectangular, with filleted corners and chamfered sides, being shiny black on the top side and silver on the underside. Of these surfaces, it would be easy to conclude that the silver side is the one that should be up. It is made of metal and slotted to dissipate heat, but the reality is that this is the underneath. The USB port on the drive is Type-C, and both cables are around 20 centimeters long, making them fine for laptop users but decidedly short for desktop computers. Number 3. WD My Passport 2020 Edition. Editor's note, August 17, 2023. As recently reported in Ars Technica, a critical mass of users on SanDisk's forums and Reddit have reported failures of some SanDisk Extreme, Extreme Pro, Extreme V2, and Extreme Pro V2 SSDs, resulting in data loss, as well as the drives becoming unreadable/unmountable. In May, parent company WD released firmware updates for the 4TB SanDisk Extreme, as well as the 4TB, 2TB, and 1TB Extreme Pro models, plus the 4TB Western Digital My Passport, but complaints continue. As of today, however, we no longer recommend buying any of the aforementioned SSDs until we are satisfied the issue has been resolved. A class action suit has been levied against WD surrounding issues with these drives. We have left our original review in place here for reference. While the original WD My Passport SSD, the company's first foray into external SSDs back in 2017, was a two-tone rectangular slab with serial ATA-based innards, 2020's iteration of the WD My Passport SSD is sleek, stylish, and faster. It starts at $119.99 for a 500 GB model and is $189.99 for the 1 TB version tested. Under the hood, its support for PCI Express Bus and NVN technology, paired with a USB 3.2 Gen 2 system-side interface, generates read and write speeds more than twice as fast as its predecessors. Its speed, capacity, and 256-bit hardware encryption make it a good fit for either business or everyday media shuffling use, and it grabs our latest Editor's Choice ring for mainstream external SSDs. With an anodized aluminum finish in your choice of 4 colors, gray, gold, red, or blue, and a textured wave pattern that covers most of the bottom and top, the 2020 edition of the My Passport SSD has a touch of elegance uncommon in external SSDs. It measures 0.4 by 3.5 by 1.8 inches HWD and has rounded corners. It's just larger than a credit card in both thickness and its longest dimension, and it weighs just 1.7 ounces. Number 2. Seagate Fast SSD. It's bold for a storage company to name its product after its own performance claims, but that's exactly what Seagate has done with its Fast SSD. The Fast SSD is an external USB 3.0 solid-state drive SSD that comes in capacities ranging from 250 GB to 1 TB. It starts at $99. The 500 GB version tested here is $169. In the external SSD market, Seagate is a distant rival of storage giant Western Digital and its subsidiary SanDisk, as well as Samsung. The Fast SSD aims to turn things around with a compelling price versus the Editor's Choice winning Samsung T5 Portable SSD and SanDisk Extreme 900 Portable SSD for a drive that delivers roughly the same performance. Seagate succeeds on both fronts, earning our latest Editor's Choice Award for a mainstream external SSD. The shell of the Seagate Fast SSD is an aluminum square with rounded edges, rimmed in black plastic. A simple SEAGATE inscription adorns its face. On one edge is a USB Type-C port into which you can plug either a USB-C to C cable or a USB-C to a cable. Both cables ship in the box and both adhere to the USB 3.0 specification. The Seagate Fast SSD measures 0.35 by 3.11 by 3.7 inches (HWG). Although it is thinner than the 0.4 by 2.3 by 3 inch 1.8-ounce Samsung Portable SSD T5, the Seagate Fast SSD is also heavier at 2.9 ounces. Still, the Fast SSD is small and light enough to tuck into most pockets with ease. You can buy the Seagate Fast SSD in one of three storage capacities, from 250 GB $99 to 1 TB $349. The 500 GB model I reviewed is the $169 middle child. To compare, the Samsung Portable SSD T5 comes in the same three capacities but is pricier at each at $129.99, 250 GB $199.99, 500 GB, and $399.99, 1 TB. The SanDisk Extreme 900 Portable SSD, a much ruggedized drive, is pricier still. Number 1. Samsung T7 SSD. Samsung's Portable SSD T7 Touch scored our PC Mag Editor's Choice Award and Best of the Year honors as the top external solid-state drive for 2020, largely on the strength of its fingerprint-based security system. The Samsung Portable SSD T7 starts at $109.99 for 500 GB, $369.99 for the 2 TB version tested. Saves you money by skipping the fingerprint reader and is available in a different set of colors. It's a tiny, handy storage device with solid performance for its class, and while it lacks the convenience of the T7 Touch's biometric security, its strong password-protected encryption should be more than adequate to protect your data. The T7 is a small aluminum rectangle with rounded edges, measuring 0.3 by 3.3 by 2.2 inches (HWD). The length and width of a credit card, though considerably thicker and weighing just 2 ounces. Color choices include gray, blue, and red. The T7 is minuscule compared with any portable hard drive, and it's similar in size to the smallest external SSDs, including the T7 Touch, the Thunderbolt-based Samsung Portable SSD X5, the ADATA SE800, and the SanDisk Extreme Portable SSD. The Portable SSD T7 has a USB Type-C port on one end. It's a USB 3.2 Gen 2 connection, capable of transfer speeds up to 10 GUPS, which is much higher than the drive's actual throughput. If you have a desktop, laptop, or smart device made in the last 5 years or so with a USB 3 or Thunderbolt 3 port, the Samsung should be compatible with it, if not necessarily at its peak speeds.